Alrighty, fellas, we back. We got a trailer tonight for New Heroes. Let's go ahead and put some music on before we take a look at this bulletin board here. Alright, we're running some Castlevania music today. Classic. Okay, so where is the notice about the New Heroes? It should be in here. Or actually, it's in the calendar. Let's go over here. Yeah, so here's the calendar for July. And if we go ahead and take a look at 7/18, there's a New Hero Summoning event. So that should mean that the trailer's tonight. Now, as for who those new heroes are going to be, your guess is as good as mine. I have absolutely no idea. But I can tell you who it's not going to be. It's definitely not Engage, right? I mean, as if they would ever do an Engage banner. So there's no way it's going to be Engage, but anything else is possible. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look over here. It's Chaos season, so essentially it's just luck of the draw here. If you get good or bad people to play your defense, you'll be okay. Alright, we got some lift loss, minus 60. Other than that, we're good, but a couple of people were able to beat it this time. Yeah, I mean, Chaos Season, there's not really any strategy other than just get lucky. Offense is way too easy, but then defense is a complete crapshoot. It's really just if you get bad people to fight your team. Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. We'll do Resident Battles first. And let's see what's going on. So, what's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Alright, we got Sora Bane. Oh my god, we're getting a TMS banner. I mean, there's nothing really to say that it's going to be a TMS banner, but that would be nice. There's a lot of characters from TMS that people would like to get. Heal is Supreme. What's up, man? What's good? How you doing, homeboy? Arturo Gonzalez says, give me my TMS Tiki already. I guarantee you, if they're going to do a TMS banner, it's going to have Tiki on it, right? Like, they can't go every 5 banners without shoving Tiki on there somewhere. Alright, Lord Lopez, what's up, man? Wait, it's today? Well, let's hope for more Genealogy or Radiant Dawn. Yeah, I'm pulling for the Dawn Brigade this time. I think it's about time Micaiah got her buddies in here. Although, the Dawn Brigade has got to be like one of the least popular groups in Fire Emblem. But still, I mean, they are memorable, at least in Radiant Dawn. Because their chapters are so difficult on the harder settings. There we got Ludger Cress. I am all for anything but Engage. Dislike the game. Oh. Why didn't you like it, Ludger? I actually really enjoyed Engage. It was a return to form for the series. It felt more like a Fire Emblem game than the more recent entries have felt like Fire Emblem games, to put it simply. Alright, let's make sure these animations are on before we jump in here. Alright, Ludger says, I hope it's Thracia. I guess they could do Thracia. It's been a while since we've had a Thracia banner, right? So I guess this would be as good a time as any. Alright, Ray. There's no way Ray could beat Edelgard, right? If I just throw her at this blue guy over here. We got the boots just now from that guy. Okay, where are the dancer? Alright, there's the dancer veil over there. You know what? Let's get rid of Echidna here. We'll have Veronica do that. Heal is Supreme says, doing good here. How about you, good sir? I'm doing alright. A little bit sleepy. I haven't had much sleep lately. Because the weather's been really good. I've been waking up at 4 in the morning to go for my jog. And then I just come back and start my day right after that. So early mornings for me. And then that just means less time to sleep. But it's a good way to get the day off started right. Get some of the blood flowing with a nice little jog. Oblivion, what's up, man? I will tilt if we get another Tiki. Yeah, they've done enough Tikis. We just recently got... We literally got a duo version of Tiki with 2 Tikis in one unit. I think that's enough Tiki for one lifetime. Alright, do we throw Edelgard in here? How much damage is this guy going to do to her? He's got chill defense. That's definitely targeting Edelgard here. But then I have all these defense skills. I think she could be okay there. And then this fool... There's no way Edelgard is going to die if I just throw her at these people. Alright, we got Grandosco in the house. What's up, man? Engage's gameplay is heckin' fantastic. Agree 100%. That's really all anyone can ask for out of a Fire Emblem game, is that the gameplay rocks. Like, I don't care about story. They're never going to do a better story than Tellius or Jugdral. So, like, why even bother? Just focus on the gameplay, and that's good enough. Yeah, look at this, man. 0 times 4. Nice damage there. Attaboy, Klein. Yeah, so really the only criticisms I've seen for Engage is that the story sucks, and that was kind of the point. Like, the entire focus of Engage was supposed to be on the gameplay, not on the story. So it was a return to form for Fire Emblem. But a lot of people started with 3 houses or started with Awakening, so they probably wanted a little bit more focus on the story and not just some generic anime story that we got. So I can understand their gripes with the game. It's just that I enjoyed myself thoroughly playing it. So, not a big deal for me. We got Chargeman Kenya saying, I love you, Tacho. Well, thank you very much, Chargeman. Appreciate the kind words, as always. Epos Nix says, hey, I gave up on it because the characters didn't grip me. Yeah, I mean, the characters in Engage weren't like... I wouldn't say Engage had the best cast, but it had an entertaining cast, I thought. There's definitely a lot of good characters for me in Engage. So Gold Mary is just a gold mine of fun conversations. Who else is there? Gold Mary, Ivy, of course. Ivy's got the best voice acting of basically like any Fire Emblem female. Gotta love Ivy. Which is funny too, because Hortensia is the exact opposite. Hortensia really gets on my nerves. Her voice acting, it's not that it's bad. Like, I think the voice is a good pick. But the problem with Hortensia is that she's just trying to lay it on a little bit too much. She's trying way too hard to be cute. And it really is not working. It's just making her more annoying. Oh, we win. We just sniped this thief right here, and that's it. Alright, GG. Alright, Joseph Rodriguez, what's up, man? Do you think that we are getting a new Engage banner trailer tonight? Not a chance. There is 0 chance of it being Engage, man. I really hate to say that, but it seems like they have 0 interest in doing any Engage banners. The fact that we even got Ivy on the summer banner, I think, is a miracle. They might have just threw her on there at the last minute. Like, I feel like it wasn't even supposed to be Ivy on the banner. It was supposed to be somebody else. And then they saw all the backlash that people were upset that they weren't doing Engage units. So they were like, all right, we got a week before this banner drops. Let's just make an Ivy and tack her on this banner. Because if you think about it, this banner has nothing to do with Engage other than Ivy. It's just like a Heroes and Awakening banner. So this might have even been like Summer Crom or some Awakening guy. Because there's no guys on the banner, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, speaking of banners and summons, by the way, you guys are going to be really mad about this, but look who I free pulled on the legendary banner. Yeah, so I got a free copy of Guinevere, just free summoned her, and I'm going to kill her for Null Sea Disrupt 4 whenever they release another infantry rearmed hero that I can give that to. But after all of the backlash and like criticism about this particular character being legendary and me not liking it, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be mad that I just got her. Animator Brian Not Yet says, I won't be expecting Engage until the next 5 or 6 months. Yeah, I agree. I think what they're really trying to do with Engage is hold off until the Choose Your Legends event. And then they're going to make sure that Choose Your Legends this year is stacked in favor of Engage. And after that happens, after both the male and female winners are Engage, then they're going to start doing banners for it. It's a way for them to control the narrative and not have to like do any hard work and hard thinking to come up with any intricate designs or intricate like clothing for the brave heroes this time. They just want it to be easy peasy. Just whatever the promotion outfits are in Engage, that's what they're going to go for. Oh, we got this bozo over here. The unkillable Ymir. Alright, sure. I don't even know if this team can kill her. We're about to find out, I guess. Also, there's a Tanya. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so her refine, surprisingly, was pretty solid, considering that it's Tanya, right? But not too bad there. Alright, we got Chris Marshall in the house. She has some of the best battle convos, support growths, story growths, even her DLC convo, but her dang voice. I actually think her voice is fine. I don't have a problem with Guinevere's voice. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure if I can snipe anybody yet. Let's see here. Okay, that is not happening. Yeah, wow. How are we going to kill Ymir then? Alright, this is going to be funny. I might have to use some items here. Argo Sleuth says, didn't they already do Radiant Dawn this book? I think it's dumb. It wasn't Dawn Brigade, but I don't know. I think the only time they do 2 banners from the same game is when a game comes out that year. Yeah, well, they've done like 103 Houses banners this year already. And that game came out how many years ago? Oh, wow, check that out. Defense tile Tanya. Actually being difficult for Lynn to deal with. Okay, let's go for Yuri first, I guess. Arturo says, I still want forging bonds for the current TMS crew with their physical counterparts themselves. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things they can do with TMS. If they want to focus on the stands. I don't know what the stands are called. I'm just going to call them stands because that's basically what they are. But there's quite a lot of things they could do with TMS. It just doesn't seem like they want to. Or else they probably would have by now. Alright, King Tomador says, not Engage banner today. I mean, it could be, but I'm honestly just going to be a spoiled sport and say that it's not. Hey, Mr. Refine himself. Look at that. Way to go, buddy. Yeah, it's really nice when they do refines for these characters that I actually have merches on. So, Crom being able to put in that work. Love to see it. Alright, and just Tanya alone, we should be okay. I'm not too afraid of Tanya. Actually, Holst might even be able to... Oh, actually, I guess not. Maybe if we rallied speed on him. Because I have bonus doubler on him. Yeah, let's go ahead and rally speed on him. And he's still... Wow. Okay, Tanya. Alright, hold up. Let's just... You know, honestly, we could probably just bait him. Bait with Holst, but I'm going to play it safe. Wow, Tanya really does not want to leave that defense tile. But I think we're good here. We should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Oblivion Knight says 100 Awakening banners. Yeah, they've done Awakening quite a bit. Awakening and 3 Houses have had so many banners lately. iCard says Persona. Oh, is that what the stands are called in TMS? They're personas? That's funny. Wasn't it originally supposed to be Fire Emblem X Persona? That's how it was advertised. I remember there was a trailer, and it was a Persona trailer, and then it had a bunch of Fire Emblem characters showing up. And the tagline was Fire Emblem X Persona, right? And then what we ended up getting was TMS. So I'm not really too sure how that works. Small Trash Man says, Tacho, what's your favorite mode in Fae right now? Mine is Seer's Snare. I would probably agree with that. I think Seer's Snare is the most fun. I just don't like that you can only do it 5 times a day. Well, except on the first day, you can do it twice, right? But I would really love to just do a full run. That would be something that would be fun to live stream, I think. But yeah, Seer Snare is a really fun mode. Okay, Duma could be a problem for this team. Let's get something a little more offensive heavy. Yeah, this will definitely do it. Jugio, I like that name. So that Tempest Trials boss gave us a glimpse at Arcane Beast weapons, and that's neat. I'd love to get that particular weapon for my base Selkie. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be locked to Cavalry Beasts only, or if it's going to be available to all Beast types. It's pretty interesting, because you think about it, Beast units are not able to inherit anything right now. They just have their base weapon, and that's it. So how are they going to handle Arcane Beast weapons? It's going to be pretty interesting to see what they decide to do with that. But yeah, I think it had the... It was like kind of the Cavalry Beast effect on her transformation condition. I already can't remember the name of the character, but basically like Baby Freya, I guess we could call her. I forgot the complete effect on her transformation, but for the most part, it was like a mix of the Cavalry Beast transformation, and then it had like the Clash skills thrown in there. So maybe that one is going to be Cavalry only, but we'll see. All right, Norse says no, it was SMTX Fire Emblem. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever it was, I do remember the trailer, the original trailer anyway, had nothing to do with TMS. The original trailer looked really good, and then we ended up getting, like, how would I categorize TMS anyway? Like, what kind of game would I call that? Not really too sure. It's like a J-pop RPG. Probably something like that. Alright, James says, Tacho, do you have Radiant Dawn characters in the thumbnail in an attempt to jinx it being Engage? No, I have Radiant Dawn characters in the thumbnail because there is absolutely zero chance that it's going to be Engage. Engage was a figment of our imagination, guys. There's no such thing as Engage. Never heard of that game. James says, also that arcane weapon's trash for my poor boy Mordecai, who's possibly the worst beast unit right now, sadly. Mordecai's not that bad. I actually have him at plus 10. The only reason I don't use Mordecai is because he doesn't score high enough for Arena. But I absolutely would if I could. And the Flame Mordecai is actually really good too. I have him at plus 10 and I use him all the time. So Mordecai is actually... Yeah, like right here. Look at this guy. His weapon is pretty good, man. He's basically a better version of the Donald that we just got for the Summer Banner. So, from way back when, this Mordecai, better merge project than the current Donald. It just goes to show how solid Mordecai actually is. Alright, let's see here. Some flyers would be good on this map. I guess we could go for Camilla. Yeah, oh man, Camilla probably just slaps this whole team. Yeah, let's go for this. It's not like he's got hardy bearing on anybody. I'm just going to put Camilla right there. Alright, Argo Sloof says, yeah, I heard apparently it switched directions 6 months into development to focus more on the strengths of Atlas. Yeah, that would make a little bit more sense. Because you think about Fire Emblem and Persona, it doesn't really seem like two things that would necessarily go together. Even though they're both RPGs, like you would think they could probably figure out something. I don't know, SMT and Persona are very vastly different from Fire Emblem. Oh, actually, I kind of regret doing that. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to double back here. We're going to waste the duo skill to repo her back. Because then if Corrin goes over there, this fool is going to jump right there and be able to attack over there. Yep. Oh. Well, at least Camilla's got Vantage, so we're still fine. But, I mean, she could have hit Peony right there. So it's a good thing I actually did that there. Alright, sometimes it pays to be overly cautious. Nils Frazier says, Arcane Nihility has Adult Cavalry as a prerequisite in the data mine. So probably will be Beast Cav only. Yeah, I was kind of thinking it might be, just because the transformation condition works the way that it does, where it's like you transform and then you get the clash effect, and it's kind of similar to the Beast transformation we have right now for the cavalry types anyway. Chrome Batter says Mordecai is one of my favorite characters. I use his flame version as a physical wall and attacker in Arena. Yeah, pretty much same here. Like, we can take a look at my Mordecai one more time, but yeah, he's pretty much made for Arena here. Physical attacks don't do anything to him, but you gotta just watch out for magic. I mean, he could actually do pretty good against magic, too, if you want, because the way his weapon works is that he just reduces the enemy's attack by 20%. Well, 20% of his defense, but if you were to give him a bunch of res skills, like Fa's Distant Counter that gives you res up 5, and probably a bunch of other res skills, you could get some decent mage tanking out of him, I guess. Alright, we got Burger King over there with Azura Nagi. Haven't fought her since her refine, but this is a pretty good build here. We have Res Scal 4, Attack Res Scal 4, and then VF 4 as well. So probably about what you would want. I would probably go for Hardy Fighter instead of Vengeful Fighter here, but I mean, it's understandable. She's got Armored Bacon. We got Far Save, so yeah, looks like a pretty ideal build here for Nagi. Alright, what do we want to do here? Let's see. He's got that Burger King. Hold on, what is Burger King's build here? Nobody... I can't believe nobody has the guts to give this guy Assault Troop. Because that was the first thing I thought of when I saw this guy. Like, just give him Assault Troop and have him smash with Black Luna. Like, just have him player phase, but... no, everyone just runs him as a save unit. Alright, I guess this should work. Yeah, Shez has a good matchup against both of these two. Alright, Katsu-kun. Christian Castillo. Oh, he's responding to animator Brian there. So Brian said, we also have to think if Arcane Nihility is locked to blue cav beasts only. If that's the case, then yikes. Not a lot of good options for it. I would imagine not, because when it comes to breath weapons, you can give them to any color. So I would imagine beast weapons would probably work the same way. Maybe only movement type locked, and that's about it for beast weapons, but I would not imagine they would shoot themselves in the foot like that and make them color specific. All right, and then Christian Castillo says it would make sense to split up Cav Arcanes only based on movement type rather than color. Yeah, I agree. Nils Frazier says apparently Fire Emblem wanted to do a crossover with Pokemon, but Pokemon did that Conquest game with another studio, so they asked SMT instead. Yeah, Pokemon Conquest, that was really good. That was Tecmo Koei. Really awesome game, man. I love Pokemon Warriors, or Pokemon Conquest. I'm just a huge fan of Pokemon, but yeah, like Conquest, that was an awesome crossover. Arturo Gonzalez says Pan and New Year Yarn are the only blue calves in the game. Really? Isn't Selkie a blue calf, the original Selkie? I'm pretty sure OG Selkie is also blue. Alright, what are we going to do here? Let's see. It's unfortunate that these damn defense tiles are there, or trench tiles, or else I would have had Shez blow up Burger King right there. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't help that Hilda doesn't have return either, so I can't, like, just get Carla over there. Man, what do we do? Okay, do we just, like, wait another turn here? I guess we do. Yeah, stupid trench tiles. I don't think there's anything that can go wrong here, though. Yeah, alright, there we go. Shadow Demon says, hey, Tacho, long time no see. I've got some news I'd like to share regarding the convention I went to. Oh, boy, let me hear it. Yeah, so if you guys were... Well, I wouldn't imagine anyone but me would remember this, but last time we did a live stream, Shadow Demon said he was going to a con. So, I'm desperate for the details here. Let's see what happened. Alright, let's go ahead and get Carla over there. We'll have her blow up Azura and then get out of the way with Kanto. Nils Frazier says 34 minutes until we get the trailer. Oh. Carla. Not really where I wanted her to be, but we can just go ahead and do that, I guess. Chris Lee says, speaking of Pokemon, I've been playing Legends Arceus again. I'm gonna say it. I've been having more fun with that than Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Not a big surprise to me. That was easily the better game. It's so crazy to me that they just hit it right so hard on Legends Arceus. And it was their first attempt at open world. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and it was just not right. Like, they didn't do it right. And I can't even understand how that happened. Like, they laid all the groundwork down for Legends Arceus. They made it so good. It works. It runs so smoothly. There's no graphical hiccups. There's no glitches or anything. And then we come to Scarlet and Violet, and we got an absolute travesty. They probably put more development time into Legends than Scarlet and Violet, I would imagine. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, no. I was going to throw Altina over here, but then this Byleth has Wind Sweep. Let's try something else then. I guess we can go with this, right? Yuri can snipe somebody. Yeah, we can just have Yuri snipe Byleth and then have Altina get rid of Chrom, I guess. Yeah, let's try that. Yugi Moto, the king of games. Hot take, I want a new Pokemon Ranger game. Oh man, it's been a while since they've done that. I remember the ones on Nintendo DS though. I remember there was like this thing you could do in one of the Ranger games where you could get a Manaphy egg in Diamond and Pearl. I remember doing that, and I got the Manaphy egg, and it doesn't look like a regular egg. It's like a blue... I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a blue thing, and then it has a red center. It was a really cool looking egg that they gave to Manaphy in that. James says Legends Arceus is fine, but it feels like the story is unfinished. Like it ends like 2 or 3 hours before it should, so the protagonist just never goes back home. Yeah, I mean, we're stuck in the future. Or, I mean, we're stuck in the past, basically, in that game. But I guess it's fine, right? It's more fun living in the past than living in the present. I wish I could do that. Like, hop in a time machine and go back to, like, feudal Japan and just live there. Ooh, okay, Guinevere. Man's got her at +5 and didn't change her kit here. I guess there's not really a reason to do that, but... Yeah, honestly, I was thinking if I was to use this unit, I'd probably just ditch her C skill and give her something else. Because I feel like nowadays the C skills are just better than what this does. So you get special ramp and all stats of 5. Yeah, there's definitely better things you can do with that. How about like times pulse 4? Give her special spiral 4 and then times pulse 4 and then just loop Glacies over and over. How about that? Instead of Burns' new way. Alright, I guess we'll go for this. Oh, actually, can this even do it? Yeah, okay, we have Ephraim there. Yeah, and then we have Teddy Bear Ishtar. I think we should be okay here. Alright, Oblivion says, I think it's 2 different teams. Oh, the team that worked on Legends and the team that worked on Scarlet and Violet, probably. I guess. Yeah, but you would think with a big company like... Or, I don't know if company is the right word. Game Freak is actually pretty isolated and small, but... The actual Pokemon company is a pretty huge property, right? Like, the IP is massive. So you would imagine that they could at least afford to have a lot of people working on the games, right? Neo Phantom says, Nyla is infantry, is she not? Yeah, actually, all of them are. Every Nyla, I'm pretty sure, is infantry. So we got Bride Nyla, we have Hatari Nyla, and then we have Base Nyla. All of them are, for sure, they're all infantry types. I mean, I was going to break that, but there's not really a reason to. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get Ephraim over there. Big Daddy with his 4 range mobility. Okay, they're being annoying here, just abusing the trench styles. I guess we'll just do this. We'll just wait. They'll come to us eventually. Yugi Moto. I don't even want them to remake Gen 5, but just update the sprites a bit. Some new content and done. Don't need newer 3D models. Isn't that what they did with Diamond and Pearl? Basically, BDSP was like the exact same game. Except it was updated with 3D and like all of that stuff. And I loved it. I loved BDSP. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I mean, Diamond and Pearl has a special place in my heart. Because that was the first game that I had played competitive Pokemon in. So for me, I'll always have a special place for Diamond and Pearl. Alright, Oblivion says there was actually an interview with a former Game Freak employee, and they were saying it was one of the worst companies to work for. Yeah, that's not really a surprise, honestly. They cut so many corners, man. Like, Game Freak has got to be one of the laziest dev teams. Because you look at some of the older games. Why is it that every Pokemon game made by a different company, like Genius Sonority, they did such a fantastic job with the Shadow games on the GameCube, like XD and Coliseum. Those games are really good. And it has nothing to do with Game Freak, right? And then Conquest was Koei Tecmo. What's another good spin-off? The Pokemon TCG game on Game Boy Color. I actually really like that one too. I'm not sure if that was Game Freak or Wizards of the Coast or whoever. Whoever was in charge of the TCG at that time. But basically, why are all the Pokemon games that are not made by Game Freak all really good? And then the ones made by Game Freak kind of suck. That seems kind of backwards if you ask me. Okay, all that trying to fish for a better fight, we barely even got one. Okay, that's not Legendary Hinoka, right? That's Kinshi Hinoka. Nice background, though. Alright, sure. Let's see, what is our last team here? Okay, we got these guys. This should work. You know, I was actually thinking... I had a very interesting thought with this guy. Why not just ditch his C-skill and give him Kanto control? Because we have those new skills that power up your units based on how many active bonuses the enemies have. So, like, this guy, having him on the team, he's really good still, but you don't necessarily want to just be starting the turn with all these bonuses anymore. So, I was thinking just take that off and give him Kanto control, and then if you really need to get the -1 special trigger, all you gotta do is just use his duo skill. Right? So, like, compare him to regular Asker who doesn't have the duo skill. It's kind of iffy taking off his C skill. But with this guy, I feel like you could get away with it. Alright, let's go ahead and just break some of this stuff in the way. Oh, actually, that was not a good idea. That was not a good idea. Oh, boy, yeah, because Ryoma just has to break this, and then all of a sudden he can attack Triandra here. Or hopefully he doesn't. Of course. Of course. And guess what? I had to use both of the resets to fish for a better score, right? Oh, my God, man. I can't even be mad. Like, I did that to myself. That's my own fault. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's run it back. Peshicito says Game Freak's games lose and lose features with every new title. Yeah, but I think one of the people that was behind Game Freak, Junichi Masuda, that guy, I'm really glad that he's not working on the games anymore, because he made a comment where he said that he does not want the he doesn't want the Battle Frontier to come back. And I'm just like, dude, you do realize the Battle Frontier is the best content we've ever gotten in Pokemon, right? So, like, that dude has no idea what he's talking about. He should not be in charge. He should not be developing new Pokemon games anymore. So I'm glad that they got rid of him. But even though he's gone, they're still not doing it. They teased us with the Battle Frontier and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and it's still not coming back. They teased us in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They had Annabelle in there, and I think she even talks about the Battle Frontier 2 in that game, but, like, what is the holdup? Why are they so opposed to the Battle Frontier? I don't understand. What did the Battle Frontier ever do to them? Is there a reason why we can't have the Battle Frontier? Okay, this might have been a bad idea. I thought my Crom was going to be able to take that, but... Or take him out, but I guess not. Alright, yeah. Legendary Crom is not a bad bait for Duo Crom now that he's got the remix, but... He might have had null follow-up or something, and I didn't check that. Alright, Yugi Moto says, thank God he's gone. Yeah. Masuda. The only good thing that ever came out of Masuda was the breeding trick where you can breed the Pokemon to get better luck at shinies. That's the only good thing that came out of him. But Masuda, man, he's been, like, just doing such a bad job, so I'm glad he's gone. And then they replaced Ken Sugimori as well as the artist. I actually really love the OG art from Ken Sugimori. But now they just have, like, a bunch of random people doing the art. I think they had this American guy doing some. That's the guy who designed the ice cream cone Pokemon. And a lot of very questionable designs in Gen 5. So, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Game Freak, they need to get their stuff together. Jim Newt, Black and White 2, Pokemon World Tournament was a nice addition too, but definitely they should bring back Battle Frontier. Yeah, I'm really worried that if they do a remake of Gen 5, they're not going to have that either. Like, they're probably going to take out the World Tournament if they bring back, or if they remake Black and White. Because it's similar to the Battle Frontier. They're determined to have zero post-game availability. I don't know what they have against post-game, but it's really getting on my nerves, man. Joseph Rodriguez says, once Veil comes out in Heroes, do you think that she will be a regular hero or a mythic hero? I would imagine Veil would probably be a regular hero. She might even be a fallen hero if they want to do that, but my initial guess would be that Veil would probably be a regular hero or a fallen hero. I don't think they would do a mythic Veil. Because the rule is that you can't be playable, right? If you're a playable character, you can't be a mythic hero. So, like, Veil being playable and also not really being particularly legendary either. She's just like a regular character. I'm not too sure how that would work. God damn you, Edelgard. That defense tile is something else, huh? So who would do better here, Holst or Lumero? Who wants to bait Edelgard here? I think probably Holst. Let's go for Holst. Yeah, because he's got a double bonus doubler here. That should be okay. Sir Trials says, I remember talking about Pokemon to a friend of mine, and he said he liked the fake mons just due to their design being stupid. Thing is, he thought the Vanillux was one of them. Oh, so wait, what are we talking about with the fake mons? Is there, like, specific fake mons you had in mind? Because there's quite a lot of them. But yeah, man, a lot of the fake mon designs, some of them just look better. than the actual designs, I feel like. We've had better fan-developed Pokemon than actual Pokemon. Like, there was this really cool one that I saw way back. I think it was before Sun and Moon had came out. It was kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired one where it was like Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. So it starts off in its first form. It's like a big Western dragon, like typical what you would expect from any old dragon. And then as it evolves, it gets smaller and smaller and it shrinks. And then in the final form, it comes out of a pop-up book and it's like a like a pop-up cartoony looking dragon. And it would be a fairy dragon type. I thought that was a really awesome concept. Alright, Tiki probably want to just bait her, so let's go ahead and get Lumero on the defense tile, I guess. Yeah, that should be good enough. Hypnotoad E3. I have a hard time imagining them not making Athos a mythic due to him being playable. I guess Athos could go either way. I feel like Athos could be either one, like legendary or mythic, but for some reason I would prefer him to be legendary. I feel like Athos is deserving of being legendary. Unlike the past, like, 10 legendary heroes that we've gotten that really didn't deserve it. So, like, Hinoka, Guinevere, Kata. A lot of people don't like that Kata is a legendary, but what did Kata actually do, man? I'm opposed to Kata being legendary. The waifus of the main lords, I don't think they have any business being legendary. Wow, Fomortis is quite strong, huh? Alright, I guess we just bait him then. Probably would have been a better idea to do that on the defense tile, but... Alright, here we go. Pesishido says, the concept sounds amazing, actually. Yeah, I thought it was a really cool concept for a, like, fairy dragon type. Just have, like, this badass-looking dragon, but then as he evolves, he gets more cartoony and more... more like Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, I guess you could say. Alright, Chris Lee says, friends still waiting for Athos. Yeah, like, seriously, how long do we have to wait for Athos? I don't understand, man. Like, literally, Athos and Nurgle are the first villains any of us Westerners have ever seen in Fire Emblem. Athos was our first, like, legendary, godlike dude. And then Nurgle is the final boss. So, like, what gives? Why haven't we gotten them? Shadow Demon says, went to the convention Too Many Games 2023. First, I finally achieved my goal, meeting Roger Craig Smith, the voice of Sonic and Deidara from Naruto, and Charles Martinet. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Charles Martinet is a cool guy. It's a shame they didn't want to use his voice for the Mario movie, though. I don't understand why. That's got to be, like, the most egregious instance of Hollywood just rubbing their big mouths or big noses in everything, right? Like, it's an animated movie. It's not like Chris Pratt has to do any physical acting, which, okay, maybe if that was the case, I would have understood it. So, like, sure, okay, Charles Martinet, he's kind of old. He can't do, like, physical scenes if he has to. But it wasn't even live action, man. It was a freaking CG movie. And they didn't have the decency to use Charles Martinet's voice. That's a shame. That's just... what is there to even say about that? That's just dumb. Stupidity. All right, Oblivion says, honestly can't believe Athos and Nurgle are not in the game. Yeah, I agree as well. Also, you know who else I would really like is Brendan Reed. Can we get Brendan Reed on a Fallen Heroes banner? That would be dope. We've gotten so many, well, I was going to say we've gotten so many Lloyds and Linuses, but really it's only been Lloyd for some reason getting all the alts. Even though I'm pretty sure Linus was the more popular of the two. For some reason, we keep on getting Lloyds. So maybe eventually... Oh, speaking of Lloyd, by the way. Hold on. Where is he? Where is he? Actually, I don't know where he is. Hold on. He's got to be in here somewhere. Alright, here he is. Alright, check it out. Oh, wait, I got their names in reverse. So, Linus is this dude, and Lloyd is the Swordmaster guy. I got them in reverse. My bad, guys. Yeah, so... Just need one more merge. I'm going to wait for him to return. He's a Grand Hero Battle, so he'll come back eventually. And then I'll just give him a bunch of good skills when that time comes. But, really awesome merge project there. Alright, let's see. What are we up against? Double Croms, Kada, and Surtur. Alright, I guess anything will do. I'm not really too worried about these guys. Yeah, we should be good. Just in case, I'll try to hide my units a little bit. Alright, Yugimoto says, honestly, anyone will be more likely to make it before the next Engage banner. Yeah, I agree. Clearly, Insys has an allergy with that game. I don't really think it's an allergy. I think it's just that they're trying to hold off until Choose Your Legends so they don't have to work as hard. Because if we get the Choose Your Legends characters before, then they're free to just, like, let Choose Your Legends be 2 males and 2 females from Engage. And then they're free to do, like, all the banners they want after that. Okay, Yuri is as useless as ever, basically. Okay, that I didn't expect that to happen. That's not good. Kind of need Byleth to get rid of this guy. Huh. Yeah, actually, that's really... That is really not good. So, Yuri's basically useless. He can get rid of Kada, but nobody else. I wonder if Altina can get rid of him. Oh. That's not good. Altina's over there. I can't use foul play. Yeah, wow. This is not going so great. Why is he able to counterattack me? Don't I have Wind Sweep? Isn't Wind Sweep supposed to work here? You're not telling me Crom has more speed than my Byleth, are you? What a day when Duo Crom is faster than Byleth. What the hell? Hold up. Alright, we're about to pop some items here. That we are not letting that happen. That's different. Alright, Oblivion Knight says, Base Petra is actually slept on. She's really good now. Yeah, dude, her Refine was so good. I feel like there's a lot of units that have had really, really strong Refines, but they just get slept on. Like, another example would be, what's his face? Another example would be, Owain. That dude hits so hard. Whenever Owain procs a special, it's like most likely going to be instant death. And there's more, too. There's, like... Who else had a really good refine? Valentian Catria. Never seen her being used once, despite her refine being, like, one of the craziest nukes you can have for a unit that jumps that far. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't think Chrom was going to one-shot Violet there. Alright, at least we're holding on to these tactical retreats this time, though. Man, we used an item on that fight, too. Alright, I'm going to have to speed this up. We are 5 minutes to trailer, and we haven't even gotten to, like, the 5th fight yet. So I'm going to turn animations off. And I'm going to shut the hell up, and I'm just going to play the game here. Alright, let's go over there, I guess. Oblivion says, the only person I see use Valentian Catria is Ryuna. Not familiar with Ryuna, but they sound like a very intellectual person. Yeah, seriously, man, like, there's just, I think it's mainly just oversaturation. There's so many units in the game. It's not feasible for people to be able to use everything, so that's probably why certain units just get slept on. And maybe it's not even just being slept on, but probably more so the fact that this is a gacha game and you can't exactly summon for everything. Wow, again, this guy is unable to go first. So what's the use of even bringing him? If I can't even use Wind Sweep on him, what's the use of bringing him? Jeez Louise. Okay. Alright, fine. Let's get Altina over there, I guess. Yeah, there's no way Ninian beats Altina, right? Like, if that happens, you just quit. Okay, she can't reach. Alright, thank God. I was about to say, man, because this Ninian's got Fire Sweep, so, like, maybe she could beat Altina, but probably not. Altina's got Res. Oblivion says Ryuna is a big SD player over in Asia. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, the Asian players seem to be better. not to be, like, a downer on us Western players, but they seem to be just bigger brained than we are. They also have better whales, too. Like, the whales in Asia are nuts. Like the one dude that dropped 80k on the game. That's ridiculous. Imagine spending 80k on Faye. If you do that, if you spend 80k on Faye and you lose a fight, you have a reason to be actively upset at that point. I would be livid if I lost and I spent that much money. Seen a lot of Tanya's. Maybe she's a bonus hero. Alright, I think I'm going to wait a turn here. Just make sure they can't move extra spaces or anything. Alright, Oblivion says the West actually won the last international tournament. I have another one going on right now, though, so we'll see who wins that one. Well, the thing about those tournaments, though, is that you host it over Discord, right? So, like, you're actually not necessarily inviting all of the best Japanese players. Because they're probably not even aware that there's a tournament going on. So, I mean, it's probably, like, foreigners who are in the Western community that are entering those tournaments, but not every single player. Okay, Lumera's a problem here. Probably not if we go ahead and do Treachery. I'm sure there's like some very cheating thing we can do here. Yep. Okay, we got 1 minute to go. And we have 3 fights left, so... Alright, I guess this is going to be like the one time ever where I was unable to complete Arena Assault before the trailer. So, let's go ahead and take a look on Twitter, see if the trailer is up. It probably should be. Alright, show me that trailer. Alright, trailer is up. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's bring this over here. Gonna turn off that. Alright guys, y'all ready for this trailer? Let's see what they've got in store for us. Alrighty, folks, we got a new trailer here tonight for Fire Emblem Heroes, so let's go ahead and run this, see what we got on here. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'll tell you one thing. It's definitely not Engage. They are not doing Engage. What? No. No. Stop it. No, no, no. No. The one time I don't put Engage on the thumbnail is the one time they actually do Engage. Okay. Diamant, what's up, my man? Sword infantry type. Alright, come on, Diamant. Let's see what you got. Okay, that's a very long... Wow, his weapon is so long, I bet you he's going to have, like, 2 different pages here. So, Fair Fight Blade, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. If units or at the start of combat, if units HP is over a quarter, grants all stats of 5 to unit, deals damage equal to 25% of units' defense, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 25% of units' defense. Okay, so y'all thought the Asker 20% wasn't good enough. Here's 25% now. Neutralizes damage reduction effects from units and foes' non-special skills. Okay, so he nullifies DR on everybody. Neutralizes effects that guarantee units and foes' follow-up attacks. So he's got null follow-up there. And increases the speed difference necessary for unit or foe to make a follow-up attack by 20. What the hell? Speed must be over 25 to make a follow-up attack. What the hell? Okay, sure. So he's got, like, Phantom Speed 50 right there. Stacks with similar skills. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and unit initiates combat, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25% and the foe initiates combat, neutralizes effects that inflict guard on unit during combat, and also if unit deals damage to foe using a special during combat, recovers 10 HP to unit after combat. Or restores 10 HP to unit. That's per hit. Oh my god. 10 per hit? God damn it, dude. What the hell is this guy? Yo, this is like next level. So he's got better true DR and true damage than Asker. All stats of 5, -1 special trigger. He quasi has Lucia's Queen's Blade. Not all the way. He doesn't turn off like every cheating thing, but like he doesn't have Null C and he doesn't have Null Feud or just inflict feud on the enemy, but there's a lot going on here. We got Null Follow-Up, we got no DR. He ramps into specials before he attacks, which is good. Yeah, dude, this guy is good. Okay, and he's not a God Sword either. He's like he's a bulky unit. But they made him similar to a God Sword though, because they gave him all this like shadow speed, I guess you could call it, where they need 20 more points to double him. Okay. All right, attack and defense finish 4. We got Bonfire there. Kind of surprised this is the first time we've gotten attack and defense finish. All right, he also has attack and speed bulwark, and then he's got times pulse 4. Pretty solid. Not a bad way to start things off here. Okay, so what is this? A Brodia banner then? So who else is from Brodia? We got Lapis. We got Alcryst. Okay, Citrine. Okay. That's her name, right? Citrine, I think it is. Yep. Okay, so Citrine. Funny that she would be a Wind Tome type, though. I thought she came with Thunder Tomes in Engage. Alright, whatever. She is a Green Tome Infantry. Okay, Citrine was a very solid unit in Engage, so let's see what they gave her. Tome of Luxuries, 14 might and 2 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn 1, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit. Okay. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants if unit initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack to unit for 1 turn. After start of turn, skills trigger if unit's HP is over 25%, grants any bonus effects active on unit, including stat bonuses, excluding unit can move 1 extra space and Pathfinder. Okay, that's... Wonder why they would do that. To allies within 2 spaces a unit for 1 turn. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit during combat, and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's res, including when dealing damage with a special trigger before combat. Okay, so she looks very heavily geared towards using AoEs here. Of course, her granting bonus to allies effect, they don't want you to gain movement from that, so no Pathfinder, no +1 movement. That would just be busted as hell on specific things. So at least they saved us the mercy of all of that. But yeah, this also looks like a pretty good weapon here. All right, Iceberg, Special Spiral 4, and then Attack and Res Oath 4. Oh, dude, she's just going to have permanent Iceberg then, because she has the -2 there, and then she's got Special Spiral 4. Yeah, pretty good. You could also give her Times Pulse 4 and then just do the same thing with Glacies if you wanted. Alright, new rearmed hero. Okay, so who's it going to be? Alright, Alcryst, another bow. This one's an infantry type, hopefully. Because we really need some more infantry rearmed heroes. Alright, yes, so Alcryst is a colorless bow infantry type. We have Arcane Dark Bow, 14 might, 2 range, effective against flying, -1 special trigger. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and speed up 6 to unit, neutralizes unit's penalties, and neutralizes effects that prevent unit's follow-up attacks during combat. And also, if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before the foe can counterattack. Alright, pretty interesting. So, what are we getting here? Nullify penalties. We have half a null follow-up, the offensive part. And then we have Desperation and attack and speed up 6 and -1 special trigger. So is this a better inheritable bow than the one that they gave to Tana? I would say this one is more geared for player phasing. The one that Tana had, I believe, was more for like baiting. I remember when I saw Tana's bow, I was like, maybe give this to like Valentine Faye or like Christmas Ignatz or Christmas Felix, like those type of armored bait bow type units. This one is more physical for like player phasing. Alright, we have Deadeye, we have Flash Sparrow, huh? Okay. If unit initiates combat, grants attack and speed up 7 to unit during combat. And also, if unit speed is better than the foe's speed -5, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. Okay, that combos really well with his Desperation here. Flash Sparrow, is this going to be inheritable only to infantry types? Are they going to do it that dirty? Because only Heavy Blade goes on everybody else. But when it came to, what was it, Flashing Sword or Flashing Blade, that one is only for infantry for some reason. So this is probably the case as well. This is a really good A slot, though. Alright, Get Behind Me. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed and defense -5 on the foe. Inflicts a penalty on foe's defense equal to 30% of foe's defense at the start of combat. What? So the higher their defense is, the worse it is? That's not fair. And then also neutralizes effects that inflict guard on you. Yeah, oh my god, dude. So Nullify Guard, Desperation. He's got Special Charge, +1 there. He's got Deadeye. Pretty cohesive kit here. And then we got Defense and Res Smoke 3 as well. Pretty good. Doesn't seem too bad for a inheritable or arcane bow unit here. I was hoping for a little something different, though. Okay, and we get this unit here. Wait, is she arcane as well? Hold on. There's no way they gave us 2 rearmed heroes on the same banner, did they? Alright, so Aether is a blue beast cavalry type. So obviously we already know she has an arcane weapon, but we don't know how it works exactly. So, am I going to read this again? I guess might as well. 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. If her HP is over 25%, gets all stats of 5 and all stats of X. And inflicts all stats -X on the foe, where X is equal to the foe's current bonuses. So essentially, that's just Binding Necklace on crack. And then deals damage equal to 15% of unit speed during combat, including when dealing damage with AoE specials. And then also, if her speed is better than the foe's speed, you get no follow-up. And then at the start of turn, when she transforms, she gets attack of 2, and then inflicts attack and defense -X on the foe, where X is the number of spaces from starting position to ending position of whoever initiated combat +3, with a max of 6. So basically Clash effect, except then you get +3. So if you use 1 movement space and then you're just getting +3 there, that would be 4 points. So attack and defense -4. And if you're a cavalry type and you move the full 3, then that's going to be -6. And then also, if X is over 5, reduce damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat. So yeah, not too difficult to activate these effects here. It seems pretty in line with what you would expect from a cavalry type beast weapon. As far as the transformation thing goes, it's very similar. The cavalry types get a light version of impact where they do attack and defense up 4, or I think it's attack and defense -4 on the enemy, and then they prevent their follow-up. So here you're getting DR for the enemy's first attack, which is kind of like negating their follow-up. You also have null follow-up anyway on the weapon, and then a whole bunch of attack and defense drops. We have Luna. We have Power of Nihility. Okay, this is brand new here. If number of allies adjacent to unit is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to 1, grants all stats of 9 to unit and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. +9 to all stats, huh? Okay. Only the highest value is applied, doesn't stack. And also, if unit deals damage to foe using a special during combat, recovers X% of unit's max HP to unit, where X is unit's max special cooldown count value times 20 plus 10, with a max of 100, and triggers even if no damage is dealt. So, wow. That's quite good. That's a lot, man. She's getting all of this bulk. All stats up 9. You get 30% DR on the first hit. She's getting, like, Binding Necklace on roids. You're getting all stats of 5. You're inflicting attack and defense -X up to a potential 6 points. So, yeah, this is very good. Beast Sense 4. Okay, level 4 Beast skill. Removes the condition to transform. Inflicts speed and defense -4 on the foe during combat. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe's or ally's speed, treats unit speed as if granted +7. Okay, anytime they do this, man, this is so cheeky. Just giving phantom speed to all of these speed check skills. This is the reason why there's so many God Swords right now, because the speed checks are just out of control. What you need to have in speed, you need like damn near 95 speed at this point. If unit speed is better than foe speed, reduce damage from attacks during combat from AoEs by different between stats. Basically, it's dodge. Okay, so wow. What the hell? Okay, so you're getting dodge, you're getting removes beast transformation, you're getting speed and defense -4 on the foe, and then you get a light version of phantom speed. That's pretty good, dude. Nasalas and Tibar... Well, more so Nasalas are going to really love this. Also, I guess, Elm, if anyone was using the New Year Elm. Alright, then we got Alarm, Attack, and Speed there. So Freya... Well, not Freya. Nerthuz's unique C skill is now on a rearmed hero, apparently. Very interesting that they gave us 2 rearmed heroes on this banner. That's very interesting. Alright, let's see. Who is going to be our Grand Hero battle? It's got to be from Engage, right? Oh, dude, what the hell is going on there? Yeah, I'm of the assumption that's Gulveig, but Gulveig became Snake. It's the Yamada no Orochi, guys. The 8-headed snake. Okay, Oh, is that male Alir? Oh, shit. Okay, male Alir is going to be... What is he, Grand Hero Battle? Or yeah, it would be Grand Hero Battle for this, because this is a regular banner. Finally, male Alir fans can rejoice. It looks like he has the same weapon as regular Alir, too, so that's pretty good for a Grand Hero Battle. Now, if only he's going to come with, like, Close Call 4 or something. But God forbid they give good demote skills to... the free-to-play units, right? Okay, so yeah, Ader and Alchrist are both going to be unavailable after this, so they are both rearmed heroes, in fact, and they are both not color sharing, so this is actually a pretty solid banner, man. Wow. Okay, and then Lapis is being added too. And you can double... Wow, you can double Spark as well. So if you want to get 1 copy of each rearmed hero, you could do that. Yeah, not too bad for the first Engage banner since the, like, token one. The very first one. We finally got some good stuff from Engage. So, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Very happy to finally get Engage. This looks like a really solid banner. Double... rearmed heroes. Then we got Citrine, and we also have, of course, the man himself, Diamant, looking really good there with his weapon. So, that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. And this is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Okay, that was quite a mouthful, guys. Oh my god, that was so much going on there. Wow, so we got all these units here. Then we had the big reveal here was male Alir being the Grand Hero Battle, and then, of course, Gulveig becomes Snake. Yeah, no demotes. Apparently, there are no demotes on this banner, it doesn't look like. But we are getting Lapis as the prize character. So you're going to be able to get her from missions like how they did with a lot of the prize characters like her. So Guy would be one example. Tatiana as well, and a bunch of others. They've done a lot of heroes like this. So we'll get 2 from missions, and then she'll be added to banners right after. Wait, there's another hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's 2 trailers, guys. Hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, what? What? Hold on. We ain't done yet. We are not done, guys. How do I make this bigger? I don't know how to make this bigger. It's a YouTube short, and I don't know how to make it bigger. Alright, but we're just going to play it here, I guess. Alright, guys, so we are back. Apparently, there are 2 trailers tonight, so this one is going to feature male Aleer, who I thought was going to be our Grand Hero Battle prize, but it seems like that is not the case. So, male Aleer, what do you got here? Oh, he has a bond ring. Oh. How is that going to work? No way, dude. Is he going to have Marth? Oh, get a free 5-star Aleer starting July 18th. Okay. Dragon Youth. Very interesting. Okay, so if that's going to be the case, then he's not going to be sucky. If he's going to be like a 5-star, he's going to have good stuff. So he's a sword infantry type, as if anyone expected different. All right, male Aleer, what do you got, my man? Okay, Liberation, same weapon that the female Aleer had, so that's very good because he's able to grant charge to allies. If they're giving this out for free, that's really nice of them, man. That is really nice of them to do. Because this weapon is really good. You get charge on himself and then your support partner. He's got Draconic Aura, he's got Attack and Speed Ideal 4, he has Repel 4, and then he has Green Feud. Yes, well, the only difference is that Close Call 4 was on the female Aleer. This one's got Repel 4, but they're very similar. It's not like I'm going to complain about getting a free copy of Repel 4. So, yeah, that's very saucy. Wow.
I am the Divine Dragon.
Wow, man. Insys holding it down. What the hell? Okay, log in during the period below to get a free 5-star Aleer as a login bonus. Okay, so you don't even need to have you don't even need to have Engage. You just log into the game, apparently, and you could just get them starting at the same time that the banner drops. So, I guess so much for that. And then, here they go. They're actually acknowledging that Engage exists. Veronica from Faye appears as an Engage character, Emblem character in Engage. Yeah, but you got to buy the DLC, so... I mean, that's a very cheeky way to say it, but okay. All right, yeah, so definitely support Engage. It was a fun game, man. I loved Engage. So, yeah, I think that's it. There's no way there's 3 trailers, right? There's only got to be 2 trailers here. So, I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys. I guess we can go back. We'll quickly take another look at his skills because this video is going to be like 3 minutes long or whatever it is, but okay, I was really hoping he was going to have an Engage with Marth because he's holding the ring right there, but maybe they're saving that for a later date. They're going to do like Engage Heroes where we'll get characters from Engage with an Engage ring and then they'll be able to use effects from whoever they're engaged with. So maybe you get like Timera and Ike, and then you're able to use Great Aether or whatever with Timera on a certain turn. But yeah, skills right there. Pretty good fodder for a free-to-play unit. Repel 4. He's definitely going to be added to banners too at some point. I'm sure he's going to be in the same boat as the male Byleth was, where we were able to get a free copy of male Byleth, and then afterwards he was added to banners, so you could summon him there if you wanted to. But I'm looking at that Repel 4, man. That's some very saucy fodder. So let me know in the comments, guys, what y'all think about this. I have no idea who the Grand Hero Battle or the Tempest Trial unit is going to be if that's the case, because I thought it was going to be this guy. So that's all for tonight. This your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Okay, chat. Tell me that's it. Tell me we're done here. I don't know if my heart can take another banner. I think I've had enough excitement for one night. Muriel Awakening has Attack and Speed Ideal 3. Yeah, we know that, but then this is a free copy of level 4, though, so that's pretty good. Terrell says Zephia. Okay, I would love Zephia. Zephia would be awesome. I think everyone is hopping out now, yeah, so that seems like a good enough place to wrap the live stream. We took a look at both of the banners. I got to go make some thumbnails now and upload those videos. So thanks, y'all, for stopping by. Wait a second. Fade chat? Hold on. There's no Fate channel. You're capping, right? iCards, there's no way. If there's a Fate channel, there can't be a Fate channel, man. Hold on. Let me check. Okay, there isn't a Fate channel. All right. iCards, you naughty boy. You were trying to give me a heart attack there. All right, y'all. I'm going to go hop out, make some thumbnails, and upload these vids. So, take care, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chilling with your boy. And I will catch you guys again